What is up, guys? MeatyLock here, and today we are back in action playing another game. Today we are checking out a game called Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, this is early beta. It has a lot of glitches, and it's still being actively developed. A lot of the gameplay systems and stuff are not in yet, but it looks really good, and I received a early press copy, and I wanted to show you guys. Now, I'm sure there's been plenty of videos of this on YouTube, but this has kind of been an obscure game. I haven't seen much activity on YouTube about it, so I thought I would show you guys, and it looks like it's going to be really good. What this game kind of reminds me of is Skyrim. Like, I'm not gonna say that this is gonna be the next Skyrim, but it kind of reminds me of Skyrim a little bit. I've recently been playing Skyrim, and this has had me excited about playing this game. I have several hours into it, but we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. And also, if you notice up in the top left, I'll have an FPS counter. Now, I'm running on the highest settings. I'm going to have to turn it down because this game is probably one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen, but it is either not very well optimized, or I'm gonna need the next generation of cards to actually play this game. It's probably not very well optimized as well because it is early beta. Anyways, we are starting a game. Now, when you start in the beta here, you actually start halfway through the game. We don't start at the beginning and that kind of stuff. We start about halfway. And they assume by this point you're already going to have stats and stuff like that. You have. It's a typical RPG where you pick certain statistics and skills and stuff like that. So, choose your past. We can do Jack of all trades, Diplomat, or Squire. Now, you can actually focus on several things in this game. You can focus on diplomacy or straight-up combat and killing and that kind of stuff. You can also, there's a stealth system. You can kill people. There's epic historical battles, and there's also castle sieges and stuff like that. Now, I think I'm going to pick Jack of all trades, but let's go ahead and read this real quick. Our beta begins midway through the actual game. In the preceding part, your character would have evolved in a certain manner, depending on your playing style. From the options, choose one of the corresponding to how you would have played the game so far, and we shall try to adjust Henry accordingly. So, Henry is the main character, and this game is set in medieval
After the kidnapping of the king,
Bohemia.
chaos and turmoil ruled the land, and our province was no exception. We were overrun by bandits and marauders, and the roads were no longer safe. The most terrible massacre happened at the stud farm in Neuhof, which was raided and torched, and all the horses slaughtered. My liege lord sent his men, led by Sir Robert of Talmberg, to track down the killers and to bring them to justice. I rode with them, but the investigation has been slow and difficult. Whenever I came across some trace of the bandits, someone erased it in the cruelest way imaginable. In the end, though, I got one step ahead of the enemy. I found out one of the bandits was still alive and hiding near Talmberg. But before I set out to track him down, I had to report to Sir Robert.
Okay, so that is the story of where we're at so far. There's actually a big intro sequence. I'm not going to upload that, though, because I kind of want to save this game so you guys that play for storyline, you can kind of experience it for yourself. But it's basically in medieval Europe. It's Bohemia. As you can see, I'm lagging. And the king has just been killed. And, yeah, that kind of thing. So we're going to go ahead and start playing. Now, our goal right now is we're actually investigating a murder. And I think it's a murder anyways. I can't exactly remember. I played this a few weeks ago, but I played for several hours, and I enjoyed it so far. The combat system is completely unique, and we'll get to that. I'm going to play through it a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do a series on this, so we might do a few videos. Apparently, the beta actually has in
a real fight, you'd be dead already.
Have some expanded combat.
Sir.
Ah, Henry. Carry on. Well, lad, have you made any progress with the investigation?
Yes, sir. I think I have at last.
So you found someone who isn't gutted and nailed to a wall?
It wasn't easy, sir, but I believe I have. I have information about one of the bandits who did it. He's even hiding in a village nearby.
God's blood. It's true the darkest shade is beneath the candlestick. Who is he?
I only know that they call him Riki, and he's from here in Talmberg.
That's it?
You wouldn't believe how much effort it took me to find that out. But I think it's enough to go on.
What if he's dead too?
I think we'd already know if he was. These fellows are not given to subtlety.
True enough. We haven't found any more mutilated corpses. Well, get on with it then. And when you find him, come and see me. Most likely I'll be in the encampment by Merhoed.
You can rely on me, sir. Farewell.
And be careful, Henry. I know what that rabble did to you, but remember with whom you're dealing. Don't start any foolhardiness on your own. Understood?
I'll try not to, sir.
Okay, so we are now starting. So like I said, we're investigating a murder, and we get to use some stuff. So you can actually steal things in this game. There's a lockpicking system. There's a stealth system. It's an RPG. That's why I said it kind of reminds me of Skyrim. Of course, all the systems are not implemented yet. But as you can see, this is the game. Look at it. Now, I'm getting some decently low frame rate right now, about 40. The game's a little choppy. The frame rate seems kind of good right now, but the game seems a little choppy. But the grass, the foliage, everything about this game looks really nice. Let's go ahead and get off the horse. Now, if you'll notice, the animation for getting off the horse is really good. Look at the leather here. The leather actually looks like real leather. It's great. The graphics are really good. That's probably my favorite thing about this game. You can call your horse again anytime by pressing X. It actually, if he does it, it does a big whistle. That is so good. That sounds so good. Yeah, that sounds really good. Okay, so we're going to head down here. Now, we're looking for a villager named Riki. Apparently, he is a murder suspect. I don't know. I can't remember if he's actually killed the person or if we're trying to find him for another reason. So we're going to come down here. And so we're actually heading. He's from this village right here. We're heading to his father's house. His father's a tanner. And I'm going to show some of the mechanics of the game. We're also maybe trying to get in some combat or whatever this episode. I'm not too experienced in the combat. It's a completely unique system. And it's actually kind of cool. You have to kind of like attack and parry by using, like, if they attack from the left, you kind of like have to block from the left. If they attack like from upper right, you have to block from the upper right. It's like it's really cool how they kind of do it. It's not really a hack and slash. Well, it is a hack and slash, but it's more complicated than that. There's some strategy involved in the actual combat. So we're going to head. Let's go ahead. We're going to sprint. As you see, there's a little stamina meter. Let's go ahead and go into the inventory here. So this is the inventory. We have the inventory, so this shows all of our items like our armor, our clothing, our sword. We have a bastard sword, which is a hand-and-a-half sword, I'm pretty sure. This is the player. This is our level. We start off in the middle of the demo at level 12. This is our statistics right here. We have 15 strength, 10 agility, 10 vitality, 6 speech, which is going to be kind of like your charisma. Oh, I guess no, it's not your charisma. Maybe this is just influence when you're talking or whatever, and the charisma probably has a play in that. I'm not sure. Visibility is 50%. Conspicuousness is 61%. So maybe the conspicuousness, maybe you can wear like cloaks or hoods and you'll be less conspicuous. Or maybe like if you're in a certain area, you're wearing like that guild's armor or something, you know, they would think you're part of that guild or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing guesses out here. But it is like a typical RPG, which I think is kind of cool. Combat, so these are our skills. We have some bow skills, shield, and sword. Or I guess this is our something, feats. This is our skills, alchemy, defense, fencing, horse riding, and lockpicking. Buffs, reputation. So our reputation in Talmberg, the city we're at, is currently 43. And statistics. I'm not sure if that's not in the game or if we haven't done anything yet, so nothing shows up. This is our horse. Our horse has its own inventory and equipment. Quest log, this actually is our quest and all the stuff that we're currently doing. And this is the map. Now, the map is a little bit different than typical maps. It shows like the current area that you're in. We're in Talmberg right now, so this is where I'm at in Talmberg. So we actually need to head to the Tanner's house, which I'm pretty sure is over here where this X is. So right now, this is actually the encampment up here. So yeah, let's head over to the Tanner's house, and we're going to check it out. Dude, I love this game so much. It looks really, really good. I'm excited about playing it. I'm definitely going to be playing it a lot off camera. I think the Tanner's house is all the way over here. Oh, wait. We need to go on this bridge right here. By the way, if anyone's wondering about my computer specs, I have a 980 Ti and a 5820K 6-core. So, yeah, I have a decently good system, about the best you can buy at the moment. And I'm getting about 30 FPS on almost, I think it's max graphics in 1080p. So next-gen cards and some optimization is probably going to make this game run a lot better. But it definitely looks really good. I mean, it's not running horribly. If it was running horribly, I'd be getting like 5 FPS right now. So we're actually looking for Riki's father. Normally, you can actually ask all the citizens in the town, and they'll kind of tell you where to find this and do this kind of stuff, but we're going to head straight over here because I know where he's at. So this is Riki's father. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Riki. So yeah, let's talk
I'm
about
looking
Riki.
for a fellow they call Riki. Have you ever heard tell of him?
Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son, Hinnick.
Uh-huh. You wouldn't happen to know where he is?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you know at least where he usually goes? It's quite important.
Hinnick shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
This is where you can use like persuasion. So this is these are 3 different types of things. This is kind of like intimidation. One of these is, I guess, charisma. And then one of these is, I'm not sure what the other one is. Maybe like threatening or something like that. But there's different types of diplomacy options you have, which I think is kind of cool. We're going to just, let's see. We're going to try one of these. We'll try all of them, I guess.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I am an envoy of Sir Rotzik Kobila, and I'm conducting an investigation here. So stop hedging and tell me where your son is, right now.
Sir Radzig's envoy.
Impress,
Sorry,
okay.
try that on someone else.
So the first one is impress. We'll see what this is right here.
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
This time his neck is on the block. He got mixed up with some very unsavory people. I have to find him.
I'm not surprised, but
Okay.
I still can't help you.
Okay, persuade,
I
so that's
don't know
persuasion.
where he is.
And then this is going to be intimidation, I'm pretty sure.
Look here, fellow. Your son is in a serious scrape, and I'm trying to help him. Your evasions are starting to vex me, and my patience is running out.
Are you threatening me? And I'm supposed to believe that you want to help Hinnick?
Believe what you like. I'm concerned about Hinnick, but I don't care much what happens to you. Is that clear?
I don't know where he is. And if beating up an old man makes you feel like a hero, go right ahead. I've been beaten all my bloody life, so I'm well used to it.
Okay, so let's go and ask
Do
who his
you
friends
at
are.
least know anyone he's friends with, or someone he goes to see?
As far as I know, nobody here in the village talks to him.
No one at all?
No, no one. Tanning and currying stinks, you know. He has nobody but me. And you can see how he treats his old dad, the bloody ingrate.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and exit out of this. Apparently, I feel like he normally says some other stuff. If we go talk to some other people, they'll tell us where he's at or whatever. Let's go ahead and head into this dude's house, and I'll show you how you can actually steal stuff and things like that. Now, I think you have to eat in this game. I'm not 100% sure. So we can actually steal cheese. We can hold E to steal it. We can steal bread and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like a looting game, you know? I don't think you can loot everything yet, and I have no idea like how involved they're going to make it. Like, you know, like with Skyrim or whatever, you can loot absolutely everything. I'm not sure if they're trying to accomplish that. They might be. I'm assuming you can probably eventually, you know, like take swords and jewelry and stuff like that. And kind of like play a different classes, you know what I mean? Like if you want to be a thief or, you know, an archer or an assassin or something, you kind of like role play those classes. Let's go ahead and ask this woman right here if she knows who Riki is. Let's go ahead and ask her. Let's see. Can you tell me about Riki?
What can you tell me about this Hinnick?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. But I heard he goes round with dubious people.
Okay, so let's see. Why don't people... Yes, surely someone must talk to
And
him.
does nobody at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench. Same thing.
Okay, so we just figured out like who we need to talk to. Now the bathhouse is back over the way we came, so let's go ahead and end the dialogue here, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. Now I'm only gonna play like the first little bit of the campaign here, and then we're going to probably skip ahead a little bit, and I'm gonna try. There's like a tutorial for the combat mechanics in the next town. I'll show you guys what the combat mechanics are. Let's go ahead and talk to the harlot over here at the bathhouse and see what she knows. Now I do know once we talk to her, apparently Riki has like hit. Oh, is this it? Is this Adela? Let's see. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Riki like has hidden some treasure somewhere.
What can you tell me about this Hinnick?
I wouldn't say I know him. Deep
Okay.
coke. He stinks. He's
Okay, so she's actually not the harlot. I'm not sure exactly where she is.
I heard you've been seeing Hinnock.
Yeah, this is Adela.
So what? Come to preach to me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner? That I seduce decent men, huh?
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinnock, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I could tell you about him.
When did you see him last?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
That was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came here sober.
So he was acting strange that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept on prattling and wasn't interested in, well, you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Hard to say. He went on about some Jacob who died. Then he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of money hidden at home behind the house.
Uh-huh. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Just poppycock.
Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his dad's small holding in the western corner.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, so we just found out that he actually hid some money. So we're going to head back over to his father's house and try to dig it up and get some money and some stuff. Then after that, I think we're going to head to the next town because Riki isn't here. He's actually in the next town, I'm pretty sure. And I haven't got much past that. Also, there's other small quests. You know, obviously there's the main quest line, and there's going to be other quest lines you can do and kind of like solve crimes and do some cool stuff like that. So I think that's actually kind of interesting. So let's dig up this stuff, and then we're going to see what for. Now, actually, we need a shovel. So we're going to have to steal a shovel from someone's house. I don't know exactly where. Maybe his father has a shovel. Oh, there. Oh, so he's going out there. That's good. Is there a shovel? Oh, yeah, right. Shovel right here. Let's go ahead and steal this guy. Hold to steal. Nice. There we go. So we took it. Let's come over here. Now, the buried treasure is actually over here. Hey, what's up, Hinnock's dad? I'm sorry that I yelled at you and called you an asshole or something. I don't know. Let's go and start digging. His dad doesn't even care that we're digging. Now, if we do get seen while stealing, we can, they'll call the guards and stuff on us. Now, I'm not sure if there's a working guard system yet or if you can get taken to jail. I'm assuming in the future you will get taken to jail. I don't know if it's anything like other games, if maybe that causes you to revert to a save, or if you have to stay, like do something in jail, like break out or something like that. I have no idea. So let's go ahead and take this, yes, and we'll go ahead and take the money as well. We'll take all of it except, yes, there we go. So we have got his hidden treasure, and then now we are going to probably head into the next town and start doing some other cool stuff. Okay, so we're actually on our horse. This is where we were before. We have finished the quest over here. Now we're heading over here trying to continue the quest to find Riki. You guys actually haven't missed any of the story. I just kind of cut out some of the walking or whatever. And we can take a look at how beautiful the game is. It looks really good. It has an atmospheric music to it. You can hear the horse as it walks, and it sounds really good. I like the sound in this game. It sounds really good. And the game itself, just all the vegetation, the way the trees are, and everything just looks really, really fantastic. Now, I have turned the graphics down a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have changed my frame rate all that much. You encounter some freezing and stuff like that. So we're going to continue our little quest and adventure. I like these little flower fields that they have. I think there's actually some side quests over here as well. Let's see. Where do we need to go? So this is a quest. I think these are quest markers. And then this is where we need to go for a current quest. If we look right here, let's go over to quest log. We have 2 current quests when we start off the game. Let's see, on the guard. So this is the Riki quest. First, I should get to the military encampment by, yes, and then on the scent. So this is the Riki quest, actually. So maybe we should actually go and study and see how, like, the combat mechanics are. And I think that'll be pretty awesome. Okay, so we're actually doing a new quest now. We're going to learn the basics of combat. Now, I actually just did this a little bit to kind of, like, refresh on the way it works. And you have to do, like, timed parries and evades, and you can attack. You have to attack and block in different directions. Based on where they're attacking, you have to block in that direction.
I'd like some training in handling a sword.
That's commendable, but my services aren't for free. For 5 groschen, I'll teach you the basics. What do you say?
Yeah, we'll pay 5. I don't know.
Good.
I guess
When
that's
did
5
some-
gold
right
or
away,
5
if you
silver or
like.
something.
Take this wooden sword and come to the arena with me.
Now, my problem with this is every time I do the combat training, I always crash, like, towards the end of the training. I'm not sure. I crash quite a lot in this game. Like I said, it is early beta.
I'm a human, and I want to kill you.
So you want to
Try
kill me?
walking around a bit. Movement
Okay.
around the battleground is just as important as being able to swing.
Okay. So we're moving around A and D, so you kind of like lock onto the target, if that makes sense. And as you can see, there's these different degrees that you can attack. I can attack from the left, or I can do like an underhand swing from the left, from the right, underhand swing from the right, and then like a top, chop attack or whatever. Also, left is a swing,
Aim for my head.
and then right is kind of like a stab. So we're gonna.
That's it. Try attacking from various
Okay.
angles. You can stab and chop.
So we can stab and chop. Now right click is stabbing.
You're not totally useless. That's the... Yeah. Fine, that's enough. Now, I'll attack and you try blocking. Hold the sword in front of you and learn to fend off various thrusts. I'll go slow for now.
Okay, so hold Q to keep blocking. Blocking slows down stamina regeneration. Okay, so we hold Q and then we block in the direction that they're actually attacking.
Hit!
Okay, so he hit me. Let's...
Good, that's it.
Okay. Let's see, where are you attacking? So he changes it at the last second. I have to make sure to block it. Okay. Nice. There we go. Now, this actually drains your stamina when you're trying to, like, hold the block. There we go. Where are you going to attack? Oh, there we go. Oh, you got me. No. So the blocking is definitely really weird.
Notice how exhausting it is holding the sword above your head. Now I'll show you how a master blocks. Attack!
Okay. Ow.
You wait for the strike and only fend it off when you see exactly where it's going. Attack! Now you try it. Watch my backswing. As soon as I start to come down, block.
Okay. So try to time your Q to the moment the enemy starts his attack. That's a parry. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There we go. So you have to wait till the last second before you actually attack him.
yeah.
There we go. Okay, this actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, that was a normal block, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so it does like a little slow time thing. Okay. Where are you going now, baby? Oh, yeah, get wrecked, son.
When you manage to fend off the sword, you can lunge straight away. Try it.
Okay, so you can counterattack immediately after a successful parry. Let's try this out. Oh, there we go. See, okay, that's... Okay, I missed that one. I messed that one up a little bit.
Now,
Oh, there we go.
You can lead an opponent by the nose. You give a few basic strikes, and when he least expects it, you attack out of rhythm. Defend yourself. I'll show you how it's done.
Block with Q, parry is disabled for now. Okay.
Now you try it. If you link together a series of strikes, then you can attack unexpectedly.
Okay,
Strikes
so...
like that is almost impossible to fend off.
So this is where we do combos and it starts to get a little complicated. I'm assuming you have to be really skilled at this. Like, this is a really skilled combat system you have to be good at when you're doing some battles, like actual battles with real people, not just the tutorial. It's kind of hard to grasp. Our first combo is up, right, and down, left. So let's go ahead and try this. So, and this is all normal chops. So let's do, yeah. Okay, so... okay, so let's... Okay, so up, right, and down. So... There we go. Okay, I got it right. Then the next one is left and down, then stab. So left, down, and then stab. Oh, there we go. Dude, I hit him right in the face. He got wrecked. Now, the last one is up, left, and then down, and then stab. Okay, so up, left, down, and then stab. Oh, okay, I didn't actually get it that time. Or maybe, is it all... No, it's not all stabbing. So up, left, down, and then stab. There we go. So I just murdered him. He just got super murdered. Let's go and try this again. So, yeah, the combat system is a little weird. And I'm assuming you'll, like, learn new combos and stuff like that, or maybe make your own. I don't know if there'll be like a thing that shows different combos, or you just have to kind of like figure that out. Also, keep in mind that this is only a sword. There's shields, I'm pretty sure there's like halberds, there's maces, there's different types of weapons, so that's going to actually make it where there's going to be different types of fighting styles and combos and stuff like that. You know, like smaller weapons. This is a bastard sword, a hand and a half sword, so this is a big sword. If you use like a normal long sword, you're going to be doing a lot quicker attacks. Same thing with like a handheld axe. If you have a halberd, it's going to be huge two-handed swings, and you know, stuff like that. So it's all different fighting styles, and I think that's what this game kind of promotes, which I think is kind of cool.
Block all you want, but it's best to evade the strongest blows. Remember, the blow that misses you hurts the least.
Okay, so this is where we learn how to evade.
You mustn't move too soon. I'll see you. If you move too late, you'll get
So
hit.
right before he hits me, I need to go over left or right. So as move as your enemy starts his attack. There we go. So I just double tapped. I don't know. There we go. I double tapped again. I'm not sure if you have to double tap or if you just press it. Okay, yeah, I just pressed it once. I guess maybe you have to double tap. I don't know. Or maybe if you just spam it, it's easier. Okay, no, I missed it. You have to time it just right when he's about to hit you. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, ow. I just got slammed in the face. Ow. Okay. I'm not very good at the evading, I guess. There we go. I got it. It'd be kind of cool if you could do rolls. There we go. Oh, no. I messed that up. There we go. Okay, I evade. Time for feints. By holding the attack button, you raise your weapon, you strike and release. If you change the attack zone before the actual strike, you can trick your opponent into guarding the wrong side. Oh, okay. So if I do this and then change it. Okay, no. Oh, so if I do this and then, so if I. Oh, I see. Okay, so he's guarding from the left, and then I immediately switch over to the right and it hit him. Okay, that actually makes sense. Dude, this is really in depth. Let's go ahead and do down, and then we're gonna do up. Yeah, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Good. Yeah, this whole thing like is really good. Then we're gonna do bottom left, and then right real quick. There we go. Okay, I get this. This is definitely really good. And now, like, you're gonna really have to master these skills if you want to not think about it. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to like immediately just instinctually block from the right directions and that kind of stuff. And it's kind of hard because you move with your mouse. Your mouse is really sensitive, so you have all these different little areas to exactly have to get.
Now I'm going to let you have it.
Okay.
Everything I taught you.
Okay. Ow, no, I'm not very good at the fighting. There we go. So I'm just spamming buttons at the moment. Ow, ow, okay. Ow, ow, I'm dying. I'm going to be the first person in history to die from a wooden sword. Probably not. There's probably been other people. Okay, guys, so we just finished the sword training. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call it there. This has been a first look at Kingdom Come Deliverance. There's a lot to this game. The combat system is pretty awesome. They have stealth mechanics. They have castle siege mechanics, which I don't know anything about that. They have obviously a quest line, and it's a big open world. I'm assuming there's going to be side quests. You're going to be able to kind of play different roles, kind of like in Skyrim, and do stuff like that. I'm excited about for when this game does release. Like it is in early beta, and they do have testers working on it right now, so there's going to be issues and crashes and stuff like that. Anyways, guys, I love your faces, and hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Also, comment below if you want to see some more. What I might do is maybe like play through the game a little bit and then record some like big battle sequences once I get good at the fighting and stuff. And kind of like this has been more of like a first look, kind of do more highly edited videos of this. I think it'll be kind of cool.